whisper secrets of old. Beneath the shadow of mountains, bold and cold, stood a church half in ruins under skies forever gray, where the bride in black, they say, was wed that fateful day. Whiskey bottles lay empty by tombstones worn and cracked, each sip a silent prayer for love that won't come back. Oh, beneath the bride in black lies a tale too dark to tell, in the heart of a ghost town where lost spirits dwell. Her veil a curtain to the past, her eyes a stormy sea. Beneath the bride in black lies the death of you and me. Too steep to pay, promised to a devil beneath the clay he lay. A train whistle moans through silent desert nights, carrying souls away from their unwinnable fights. She waits in that chapel where once vows were proudly said, among the echoes of the promises and the whisper of the dead. Oh, beneath the bride in black, secrets are kept in the sand, in the heart of cursed lands by a forsaken band. Her tears they burn like whiskey, her sorrow never free. Beneath the bride in black lies the curse of you and me. Sky in the ashes, I heard her last goodbye. Revenge or love, the line's too thin to see. In her eyes a storm raged back at me. Beneath the bride in black I found my broken creed, in the ruins of love where my heart bleeds, for every whisper in the dust, for every silent plea. Beneath the bride in black I lost the best of me. Beneath the bride in black forever we shall be. Under a blood-red sky in Dead Man's Hollow, where whispers tell of the cursed and swallowed old whiskey bottles, lay souls departed in this ghost town, broken, black-hearted. Wind howls through the chapel's burned remains, singing hymns of sorrow, shackles and chains. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only shadows thrive, where every man's a specter and the sins of the past survive. In the dust we wrote our treaties, in blood we broke them all. No mercy in the ghost town, just the devil's call. I loved a girl with eyes like stormy weather, in this God-forsaken town we dreamt together. But love turned to ash in the blink of a gun, her betrayal a bullet that couldn't be outrun. By the old forgotten graves I swore her name, vengeance the only keeper of my flame. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only shadows thrive. Every whisper in the wind, a reminder no one gets out alive. From the deceit we mercy in the ghost town, just the reaper's drawl. At the train tracks and I face my foes. Underneath the hanging tree, the cold wind blows. A showdown at the break of dawn, just me and my regret. Gun smoke fills the silence of the deaths we never met. There's no mercy in the ghost town, only echoes bleed. Every step I take is haunted by my heart's unyielding creed. In the dust I'll lay my memories, in the soil I'll bury my pain. No mercy in the ghost town, where even angels refrain. In the whispering sands I find my own. No mercy in the ghost town, forever alone. The ghost town walls. In the shade of the old gallows tree, a dusty ghost town, whispers keep. Bottles cling in the haunting breeze, echoes of a waltz in the tumbleweed. Shadows stretch from the porches worn, train whistles cry through the coming storm. Silent church with a burnt black spire, a tale of love meets a deadly fire. Dance, dance, the ghost town waltz under moonlight's cold and silvery gloss. Grief in every step, dust in every twirl, with the ghosts of yesterday and a lost girl. Once a heart filled with golden dreams turned bitter streams on cursed beams. Her laughter now a ghostly sound, buried deep in unholy ground. A lover's pact made under starlit breath, betrayed by whispers of a cold death. Now every night when the desert cools, the shadows play by their own cruel rules. Dance, dance, the ghost town waltz with shadows long and regrets that exalt. Spin with the spirits of what used to be, in the silent ballroom of a memory. At the crossroads stood eye to eye, the truth laid bare on a starry sky. A gun-sharp echo, a fall, a cry, in the dust a final lullaby. Dance, dance, the ghost town waltz, steps echo in the halls of lost. Forgiveness, a ghost too late to revive, where love and death no more derive. Dance, dance till the spirits depart, in the ghostly beat of a broken heart. Last call for the souls who roam, in the cursed waltz of their forsaken home. the town of Whiskey Gulch, beneath a lurid sky. The wind whispers secrets and the vultures fly high. A lone church stands burning, its bell silent and spent, in the heart of a land where even angels fear to tread. Echoes from the revenge, they haunt the stormy nights. Lost souls and shadowed dreams flicker in the light. A tale of a man scorned, betrayed by love so wild. Riding through cursed lands, a heart that's never reconciled. Once loved a girl as fierce as the desert storm. Her lies cut deeper than the thorns of a rose full worn. Left him with nothing but a bottle and a faded photograph. On a dusty trail for vengeance, a ghost in his own aftermath. Echoes from the revenge, they haunt the moonlit plains. Whispers the past like the sound of distant trains. Bound by a promise over a forgotten grave. Through silent deserts and the choices we bring. Dying star, he faced the man in black. Words unspoken in the shootout, no turning back. As the gun smoke clear, truth came undone. Revenge or salvation, what has his anger won? Echoes from the revenge, a tale that never dies. Riding towards the sunset beneath the vast unending skies. Forgiveness or a bullet, only the desert knows. Buried in the sands where the lonely wind blows. In the valley where the wind moans through dead pines, I found a church with its cross laying bent and burned. The moon cast shadows over blood-stained lines where once love was vowed, only whispers now return. Dust devils dance where dreams once stood. Whiskey bottle in my hand, feeling nothing good. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes, haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. Town sleeps under the starlit grief. Railroad quiet before my heavy steps alone. She left with the night. ashes. Now it's me who must decide between the love I lost and the dark where I reside. This cursed land holds my soul ever tight. Gonna ride till morning or till I find my fight. Blood on the ashes in the dawn, I'll find my way or fall to silence where the lost spirits sway. Down in the valley where the shadow people dwelled, under the eye of a moon pale as a bone, whispers float on a dust-ridden spell. In this ghost town I wander alone, a rusted locket clenched in my fist, bearing the face of a love long missed. Oh, the weeping sky and the crying wind tells a tale of a heart broken then tossed. In this cursed land where my sorrows have sinned, I keep searching for the soul that I lost. The locket's a keeper of the promise we made, not just a cold token of the love that gave. Found her whispering a bottle of whiskey, lying on the very night the church in the valley burned bright. Heard a train whistle like her spirit was sighing as the flames reflected in her eyes haunting light. They said love like ours was never meant to last. Now all that's left is shadows we cast. Oh, the weeping sky and the crying wind tells a tale of a heart shattered then cursed. In silent deserts where old ghosts have grinned, I roam aimlessly with my unquenchable thirst. The locket's rust is like the blood we once bled in that burning church where our vows were said. By the forgotten graves I heard her plea, echoes of betrayal the locket's truth revealed. A pact made in desperation, never set free, a heart's revenge on the battlefield. But the night grows cold and my vengeance fades. In the eyes of the locket my fury parades. Under the weeping sky and by the crying wind, I face the fate of a love not just lost but stolen. A whisper in the dust, a memory thinned. In the rusted locket, our cursed token. Resigned to wander neath moon's palest ghost, with her face in my locket, forever my host. In the shadow of the mesa, where the sun bled out its fire, whiskey bottles and dust storms paint the ghost of my desire. A train whistle moans through crumbling stones in a town too dead to die, where my heart lies buried under western skies. Oh, sing that ghost town ballad of a love that's burned to ash, with every chord strummed under a moon so brash. Betrayals breeze through the chapels, charred remains dance with the devils among the windswept plains. She was a wild desert rose with thorns I did not see, her whisper like a serpent beneath the old oak tree. Her lies were a masked ball, her truth the first to fall. In the night where the coyotes call, still haunts my every dream. Oh, play me that ghost town ballad where the shadows know my name. Old ghost waltz in the dust of blame, a heart left hanging on a gallows tight and tall. Echoes of our laughter through the forsaken hall. Churchyard, I faced my fearsome foe. His gun was quick, but my revenge, it was slow. In the silence of the gunfire lay the truth I came to know. She's gone like the dust that I now sow. And the lonely church bell toll, a ballad for the broken in the desert soul. Out where the dust storms whisper, down in Dead Man's Cove, the church bells rang their last beneath the crimson sky stove. Whiskey bottles lay empty by a grave no one knows. Echoes of train whistles as the cold desert wind blows. Church fire and smoke where my heart once spoke, buried in ashes under rose we broke. The sky wept flames on forsaken lands as vengeance slipped through my trembling hands. She was an angel turned shadow in the moon's haunting glow. Promises made at the altar, now just embers that grow. Her love a ghost town abandoned in the silence of scorn, left me with nothing but the night and the thorns. Church fire and smoke where my soul got choked, lost in the fury of the words we once spoke. Burning timbers told the tales of our plight under the cover of a merciless night. ablaze. I saw her face haunting the aisles, a fleeting grace. The truth burned bright in the heart of the flame. Her betrayal, a curse, I whisper in shame. Church fire and smoke, where our dreams did evoke, now just a memory of black and oak. In the ashes I lay my revenge to rest, forsaking the love that failed the test. In the silent desert under stars so remote, I walk alone with church fire and smoke. In the quiet town of Calamity's Wake, under the shadow of a blood-red moon, stood the gunslinger, his life at stake, in the dust where the sinners met their doom. Whiskey bottle lay emptied by a crooked cross, haunted whispers round the church now lost. Gunslinger, right through the smoke and the sorrows, chasing the ghost of your love, stolen and betrayed under the stars where there's no tomorrow, seeking vengeance where a debt of blood's unpaid. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes, in a town too parched for righteous men. Her laughter mingled with the train's distant cries, till the night when darkness claimed her kin. Trust turned traitor, lead her to the news, left a gunslinger with nothing left to lose. Gunslinger, right through the smoke and the sorrows, echoes of her voice, a guide in the cursed night under the stars, cursed by ghostly arrows, hunting shadows that rob the morning light. At the fork where the dead river split, he met the traitor, faced a ghostly face. Words unspoken, cold steel spit, a thunder crack split the silent, forsaken place. Two shots fired in the desert's heart, one man standing, one torn apart. Gunslinger, walk through the smoke now fading, the path of revenge leaves but ashes and pain. Under stars his weary heart parades, in a land that forgets, but the ghosts remain. So in the town they whisper low of a man and the love he never let go, by forgotten graves where wild winds blow, rests a gunslinger and the fires that grow. In the shadow of the gallows, where the cold wind moans, lies a tale of a man, buried bones beneath stones. Whiskey bottle in his hand, and a heart turned to rust, haunted by the memories in the desert dust. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold, a of love lost and betrayal in the days of old, where the sun bleeds red on the cursed land, echoes of a gun held in a trembling hand. He rode through silent towns with a ghost by his side, chasing whispers of a love that long ago died. In the churchyard at midnight, where the dead trees weep, he swore an oath over her grave, a promise he'd keep. Beneath the dusty boots lies a story untold of love lost and betrayal in the days of old. Through dust storms and sorrow past the devil's gate, he rides seeking vengeance fueled by love and hate. Under the pale moonlight he faced the traitor's eyes, a brother in blood, now an enemy in disguise. Two shots rang out like a train whistle's cry. One man stood, one man laid, ready to die. Beneath the dusty boots, a tale of revenge unfolds in the heart of the desert, where the night is cold. A gunfighter's legacy carved in the sand, leaving nothing but footprints and a shaking hand. So if you wander through this ghostly land, beware the story of the boots you may unwillingly share. Each step uncovers what many have found, a life of shadows beneath the ground.
In the shadow of the old church spire, under the moon's cold watchful eye, the wind whispers tales of a ghostly choir as the dust storm rage from a cursed sky. Old whiskey lies abandoned on the altar's edge, footprints scattered in the sand. A lone wolf roams where the spirits pledge to haunt the barren, forsaken land. Dancing with revenge in silent boots of lead, twirling through the shadows of the wrongs unsaid. Each step is a memory, each turn a bitter end. On this haunted ground, revenge is my only friend. She was the fire in the chill of night, love lost in the echo of a train's lament, betrayed by a kiss under lantern light, left my heart in a grave without a testament. In her eyes a storm was brewing, in my hand the cold truth stinging. A preacher spoke as the sky was stewing, of sinners and their wrongful doings. Dancing with revenge in silent boots of lead, twirling through the echoes of what she once said. Each turn a sharp reminder, every step I tread across the cursed lands to the edges of pain. I face the mirror of my soul in the desert rain. The gun in my hand weighs heavy with my fate. In the eyes of the storm I confront the hate. Dancing with revenge beneath the starless sky, embracing the darkness with no tear left to cry. This dance is my reckoning, the final truth to bend. In the haunted silence, revenge is my last stand.
The coyotes cry. Whiskey bottles lay by the faded general store. Dust storms dance with ghosts of an outlaw band. In a town too cursed to die, but forgotten by the Lord. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand. The devil plays a tune that echoes in these sands. My heart's been lost to this desolate expanse, cursed to roam, a ghost 'neath the moon's cold glare. Tells of love's cruel sin, about a maiden fair and a gunslinger's betrayal. In her eyes a storm like the desert born, buttered rays are marked where the nightingales wail. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand. Burn my dreams like the church that in silence stands. Rusted rails and a train's long forgotten wail. Haunted tracks leading back to a ghostly trail. Ghostly choir, faces from my past in the flames they conspire. Each sip of rye brings the truth nigh. In this cursed soil we live just to die. Oh, this cursed land with its cold dead hand took all our love, buried deep where I stand. Now I embrace this forsaken haunted place in the cursed land. Embrace, I'll find my peace.
Heart of a ghost town where the shadows play. Dust swirl like spirits over the decay. An old church bell rings, but there's no one to hear. Just whispers of love that turn to fear. Whiskey bottle lies broken, a testament to the past. In the silence of the desert, only the cursed outlast. Shadows and smoke under a blood-red sky, ghosts of what's gone in the blink of an eye. Whisper your secrets, but keep your sins close in the land of the lost. It's the shadows and smoke. There's a tale of a lover turned cold and betrayed by a kiss that was promised, then cruelly delayed. Her eyes like the night, her heart once aflame. Now nothing but ashes, just a whisper of her name. Under the lantern light, with the train whistles moan, she vanished into the night, into the unknown. Shadows and smoke where the old memories choke. Lost love's a dagger and revenge is a cloak. Speak now a heartache and the promises broke, haunting the silent. It's shadows and smoke. In the flicker of the fire against a canyon wall, he faces his reflection, greatest liar of them all. Forgotten graves are calling as the storm begins to rise. Tonight he'll end his running or meet his demise. Shadows and smoke, this is the outlaw's yoke, bound by the night where the true word spoke. From dust to dust, in these lands we're just folk, living and dying in shadows and smoke. In the echo of his footsteps, the desert holds its breath. Shadows and smoke, dance his dance with death.
Underneath that old ghost moon, shadows stretch from the black saloon. Dusty boots by the door, echoes from a deadly tomb. Whiskey burns through forgotten fears in the silence between your sins and tears. Wind whispers tales of a cursed man's fate, lost loves and lies and the wrath they create. Midnight in the dusty boots where the desert holds its breath. Every step is a heavy truth in the dance of life and death. Gunslingers and the outlaws ride beneath the stars they roam. Cursed to haunt these silent plains forever far from home. There's a tale they tell of a burning church where a bride never left her perch. Veil like smoke in the dust storm swirl, vengeance the heart's eternal whirl. A train whistle moans a lonesome cry, past the graves no one dares to spy. Ghost of a man with nothing to lose, paid his debts in blood and bruise. Midnight in the dusty boots under skies of bleeding wheat. Echoes of the gunshots ring where the scorched earth holds its keep. From the shadows of the gallows high to the edges of the town, a lone figure walks the night with a head brimmed down. In the silence faced the mirror's crack, saw the darkness staring back. End of his wandering, end of the chase, a bullet's goodbye, the past to erase. Midnight in the dusty boots, redemption's bitter taste. Haunted by the roads he rode and the life that he laid waste. Now he sleeps beneath the stars that watch without a sound. Peace in the cursed lands and the ground he finally found. Every chord strum tells the tale in the land where lost souls wail. Midnight in the dusty boots, an outlaw's final faithful trail. Out where the shadows haunt the scorched sand, under a ghostly moonlight stand, voices whisper through silver sage, a tale of a man and his darkened rage. Whiskey bottle by a worn boot side, dust devils dance where secrets hide. The eerie wail of a distant train echoes the gunslinger's haunting pain. No mercy in the gunslinger's eyes, cold as the desert nights, clear skies, each bullet a mark, each step a sin. No mercy where vengeance begins. Once loved a
said mourn, left nothing but fury, tattered and worn. No mercy in the gunslinger's eyes, haunted like ghost towns under stormy skies. Each bullet a story, each scar a sign. No mercy on this broken line. At the edge of the world in the silence vast, he faced his betrayer from shadows cast. Words are wind in the desert's roar, only the gun speaks with final law. No mercy in the gunslinger's deeds. Across these cursed lands of sorrow bleeds. Under a blackened veil he claims his due. No mercy, only the desert knew. Town too grim for dawn's early light, where the whiskey whispers secrets and the stars fear to tread. She stands by the doorway, shadow and white, with vows made of venom and roses once red. And dust devils dance where the chapel once stood, and the train's lonesome whistle moans her grief to the cold. In the silvery gleam of that cursed silent wood lies the story of a love bought, betrayed, and resolved. Oh, widow's heart, keep your ghostly vow sworn over graves where the lost lovers lay. By the burned church's bell she's calling him now to the town that the maps and the good folks betray. Underneath that dead oak where they swore to be true lies a ring and a bullet, story untold. He promised her stars but gave the night's cruel hue. Her bed now a ledger of debts, cold as gold. Her groom found in darkness his whispers like rust. In a barroom's cruel laughter her fate turned to dust. Through a curtain of tears she watched love turn to lust. Now the prairie winds howl for the just, does she trust? Oh, widow's heart, curse your bitter vow, bound by the shadows where her old lover strayed. By the burned church's silence she's haunting him now, in a ghost town where hope and the damned souls wait. Under the weeping moon she finds her old flame, with a gun and a Bible her tears turn to wrath. In the silence between them she whispers his name, a vow made in darkness, a straight, vengeful path. A shot in the desert, a fall in the dust, an echo that carries through bones and through rust. The widow's lone vow takes its toll as it must. Love's ledger now settled, she turns from the past. Oh, widow's heart, rest your weary vow. Leave the cursed lands where the cold spirits play. By the burned church's shadow peace finds her somehow, in a silent desert where old debts are paid.
plains. A church once stood proud 'neath the sun's rain. Met the horizon with a spire so tall, now just ashes where the fire did crawl. Whiskey bottles clink in the ghost town bar, while a dust storm wails 'neath a cursed third star. Dance, dance, the church fire walks in the silence of the ruins and the falls. Spin with the ghost in the pale moonlight, where the flames took her from me that night. Heard her laughter on the old train's whistle, saw betrayal's face cold as a thistle. She loved another, took my heart to the grain, left me with nothing but the drought and my pain. One strike of the match, burning bright and fast, in that old church wood laid our love to its last. Dance, dance, the church fire walks with the echoes of our love and its assaults. Twirl with the memories I can't fight, silent desert screams in the firelight. In the burned pews I see her face, haunted, torn and lost in that fiery embrace. Was it revenge that led my hand, or a heart too broken to understand? Dance, dance, the church fire walks on a bed of embers and the frost. Forgotten graves call out my name. In the church fire's glow I claim my shame. Dance, dance, the church fire walks alone, where my soul can meet its cost. Step with the shadows that know my plight, under starlit skies I embrace the night. Out where the whistle cuts the silence of the ghost town sleep, I walk with shadows, my boots stirring secrets that the dust keeps. Whiskey breath, old leather, echoes of cries beneath the moon. Each step a story, a lover's dance turned to a traitor's tune. Blood on the dusty boots, red as the desert sun fading. Lost souls wandering in cursed lands, forever waiting. A kiss of betrayal, a scar left burning deep. Blood on the dusty boots, secrets that the shadows keep. She was a fire burning bright in a church long since forsaken. Her love was a promise till I found the vows were taken. Under the veil of night, her whispers traded for a silver light.
touch haunts me as lonesome train whistles cry. Blood on dusty boots, painting paths I've roamed through silent deserts and forgotten graves I've combed. A heart sworn to vengeance beneath stars that weep. Blood on the dusty boots, the price the night does reap. In the eye of the dust storm, I faced the heart that deceived, her shadow in the doorway with the truth up her sleeve. Bullets through the silence like thunder breaking through. What's done in the darkness comes alive in the morning hue. Blood on the dusty boots now mingled with the earth so cold. A tale of love and vengeance in the winds forever told. Through the valley of the damned to the end I'll ride. Blood on the dusty boots, my spirit won't abide. Each riff of the guitar cries the sorrows of a past that's etched into the land, where every grain of sand knows the weight of a broken man.
In the shadowy vale where the wild dogs wail, under moonlit skies the cursed land lies. Whiskey bottles lay by the graves unmarked as the church down the lane burns cold and dark. Smoke rises high, blends with the cries. Ghost trains whistle past, oh how the dead don't die. This cursed land holds me with a thorny embrace. Lost souls wander, each with an unremembered face. Once knew love's soft touch in these desolate sands. Her laughter now dust whisked away by cursed hands. Betrayed by a brother with greed in his eyes, left me for dead under black stormy sky. Smoke swirls like spirits in the twilight's red glow. Echoes of laughter from the life I used to know. This cursed land whispers with a vengeful voice, reclaim what was stolen. Seems I got no choice. Silence reigns, stood face to face with my pain's remains. A showdown with shadows from my past so bleak. The truth hits hard, leaves the strong feeling weak. Now the smoke settles on this cursed plot. I've taken my revenge, gave it my last shot. This land keeps its secrets like a silent vow. In the cursed land of smoke, I'll make my final bow.
In the shadow of the Rockies, under the blood-red moon, the whistle of the midnight train sings a lonesome tune. A trail of ghost towns, whispers of the damned, rusty tracks laid across cursed land. A lone whistle cuts the silence like a promise dressed in pain. Every night at 12 arrives the devil's train. Oh, hear that mournful cry through the desert air. The devil's midnight train, collector of despair. Past burning churches, by forgotten graves, rise the souls who gambled, lost, and couldn't be saved. Once bet my heart on love, pure as the driven snow, but she was a tempest, a wild wind set to blow. Found her whispers in the arms of a man from Abilene. My revenge, it echoed through the chambers of 16. Now every midnight, when that whistle moans my pain, I see their faces in the windows of that train. Oh, hear that mournful cry through the desert air. The devil's midnight train, rolling from nowhere, through dust storms and decay, under the crescent moon's wane. It's a rolling to my sorrow, heartbreak and shame. On one fateful night, by the light of a sinner's flare, I stood by the tracks, felt the cold night tear. As the train slid into view, I saw her face so clear. She mouthed forgive as the train drew near, but forgiveness is a train that I missed long ago. Now I walk with shadows where only the lost souls go. Hear that haunting cry, it's calling out my name. A ticket to the past on the devil's train. I'll ride it till the end, through the silence and the slain. The devil's midnight train in my veins.